Welcome to my day. Okay, so as you can see, I started off my day with a little workout. I am trying to do things different. Um, I've been doing this workout started last week, so a week and a half now. Um, okay, so I do my little workout, and now I'm going to write in my little what is called intentions and reflections journal. I'm gonna do a little page, a little sonnet to myself. But yeah, and then I will pick you guys back up when I'm done writing. Okay, so I'm back and I'm done writing in my journal. I guess I'll go over what I did, what I wrote today. Okay, today. All right. So it says, this is how it looks. So, oop, so you can see that it says like current mood, you know. So, okay. For my current mood for today is hopeful. I chose hopeful because I hope I get through today the way I want to get through it. Pretty much, I'm hopeful that, especially with me, with me recording this day, I can be held accountable, I guess. So my goals for today is to post this video. Actually, today I want to post it today. Um, Fast only on liquids. I've been trying to fast for like a week and a half now, and what my doctor says is called food noise. Like sometimes I'm not even hungry, and I'll be like, oh, I just want something good to eat. Food noise. So I'm trying to see if I can quiet my food noise down. And child, it's screaming already of all the good things I could eat. Anyway, so I want to try to do a fast on liquids today, mainly like water and tea. Um, and I want to finish my telepath. Me and my sister have some plans for tomorrow, and I really just want to finish my all my work, my schoolwork today, so I can have tomorrow off. And then, so that says your goals for today. That was my goals for today. And then the next thing is, how can I make today enjoyable? Um, and I wrote, maybe if I go on a walk outside, even though I don't know if you guys can tell, but outside looks so bad. It looks really ugly outside, but it might clear up later. I'm not sure. But maybe, I mean, just a little walkie walk, it make me feel good. I like to walk. I really do like to walk. Okay, so make something or DIY or something like that. So if I can actually be creative and do some art, that would be really, really great. Like it'll make me feel good. Even a candle pour. I could probably record it. I love candles. Ooh, you guys know I love candles. If you don't, now you do. I love candles. I love to make candles. Okay, and then to actually do my fast will actually be very, very enjoyable. I will feel so accomplished. Um, it says the next thing says today I'm looking forward to finishing my telepath. I actually have a class at 11. It's 8:18 right now. I have a class at 11 and I have a class at 5. Um, so I'm really looking forward to finishing my telepath, and I'm really looking forward to class today. I really do love. I'm taking a history class and I'm taking an ethics class at the same time. And when I tell you, it is so weird to take history and ethics. It's really weird because like I'm going through history in our history, and um some of the things like the Cold War, Vietnam War, even segregation, all these things that's going on. And then I'm taking a class with ethics and morals, and I'm like, they clearly had none. They clearly had none. They clearly don't have any right now. But I'm not going to talk on that right now. So I'm looking forward to finishing my IntelliPath, and I'm looking forward to my classes today. Okay, the last thing says, what can I do to be my best self today? And I put no mess Wednesday. Like today, I don't want to indulge in any mess. And, you know, it gets messy sometimes, but I don't want to indulge in any mess. I don't want to hear anything negative. I just want to have a great, positive, loving day. No mess. No mess, no stress, right? Okay, so it says fasting. If I actually in fact, I keep saying actually, but when I feel fulfill my day of fasting, I will feel like I did my best. Like I will feel my best self. Okay. Cleaning, do a little cleaning and a little cooking. If my room stays a mess, I don't understand. But my room stays a mess. So if I can clean that room up again and cook something healthy for my family, even though I'm fasting today, I know I still have to do a little something for the family. You know, yesterday I did a little poke bowl for my daughter, and she still has some left, so she can eat that for lunch. So I'm not worried about that. Um, but for Din, I do want to do a little something. Do a little something healthy for dinner for them, even though I'm not going to be eating. I still want to do something healthy for them. Okay, so a little cleaning, maybe do a load of laundry. That would make me feel good. And cooking a healthy meal for my family. Okay, and then tea. My best self, I do me a little aesthetically pleasing tea time. That will make me also feel like I'm being my best self. Um, so yeah, those are the things that I really want to do today. And this is my little book. One of my things is that I wanted to add on here is it has a sunset and sunrise. That's what it says, sunset and sunrise up there. So my thing is, um, what can I do to be my best self? Actually, um, do my sunset writing. Okay, and I'm thinking after my 5 o'clock class, that's when I should do it. That's what I'm thinking. After 5 o'clock class, that's what I should just do it because I'm already gonna be sitting here, already with the book, already got the notebook. My mind to be going because I have my 5 o'clock. That will be my ethics class. That'll be right after my ethics class, so it'll be perfect, 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 perfect. Okay, so it is now. Come on, 8:23. And my class starts at 11. Like I said, I have 11 and a 5 o'clock. So my class starts at 11. So 8, I got a couple of hours. So I'm going to actually see if I can probably straighten in my room, get cleaned up, wash all this sweat and stuff off of me. That sun, you see it, that sun is out. Should I go do for my walk? Should I go for my walk? Should a girl do her walk? Walk, 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 walk. I could put a load in. I think I'm gonna go do my walk. Y'all wanna come? I'm saying, doing some laundry. So this in there. And then these things last so long, y'all. They last so long. Okay. So you see? Okay. Just Tanachi. And that is it. And it's always set on the same thing. Okay. Let's go for a walk. All right. And we're off. Okay. Little walkie walk. Ain't never hurt nobody. So yeah, I stay in some townhouses. They're really cute. See, um, like where I live, most of the houses are old. I'm gonna see if I can show you an example. Oh, did somebody house my baby? That's a mess. But yeah, so most of the houses look real old and stuff. So let me get on this sidewalk, hun. Yeah, most of the houses are old and ran down. So it was hard to find um, a house that, excuse y'all, it's the truck, the garbage truck. But it was hard to find a decent house um, in my town. I usually stay in houses.
Hey y'all, so this is editing Catherine. Um, so right here, I was actually telling a story about my old landlord, and obviously, God did not want me to tell this story because my mic cut off as soon as I was spilling some tea about it. But long story short, the houses out here are trash. Like, okay, I'm gonna be straight up with you. I live in Laurel, Mississippi, and you know the famous show HGTV? Yeah, that's my hood. And all the houses out here, especially the houses for rent, I'm emphasizing, especially the houses for rent are trash. Like, there's a few, like maybe a handful of people that own all the rental property. You pretty much, you can only just, okay, it's only a handful of people that you could be like, okay, they own they own all of the rental property in my hometown. And it's kind of weird because I've lived different places, and for this city to be like that, like all the most the majority of the rental property are owned by a handful of people. And when I say they're all slum lords, they will bring you to a property that will have roaches, that will have the carpets will be nasty. If the floors is nasty, the walls are nasty, they will put you in a property that is completely unfit to even live in. When I tell you, some properties that I had to move in, I had to go in doing renovations. This is a rental property. I had to go in and redo the living room, redo the kitchen, redo the bathrooms. It's a mess. But I had spoke on a certain situation with a certain landlord, and obviously I shouldn't have. But I am going to bring awareness that my town has the worst rental properties, and that is why I decided to move into these townhomes, because they were newer. Now, I can say one thing about my town. They are upgrading the housing projects. Yeah. So you may not have a decent home, a house to live in, but you can get a project. I also think it's important that I tell you guys that the majority of people that rent the houses in my town, the majority are African Americans. So yeah. And if you do find a beautiful home, 9 times out of 10 it's for sale. For sale, not for rent. Yeah. Okay, I need to stop.
No.
Right. I'm not finna I won't I'll take out the audio. I'm gonna take out the audio. Okay.
How do you manage to live your life like that? How come you have so much self-control? They're gonna tell you these 2 words. They're gonna tell you, oh, it's a baby thing. It's like playing a musical instrument. You see, virtual ethics, it's compared to playing a musical instrument or learning a new sport. Think about you learning how to play tennis or learning how to play guitar. You don't learn that overnight. It takes time and it takes
Okay. So we're back. As you can see, I'm done with my 11 o'clock class. It's 12:19. Um, so I'm gonna go ahead and get started on my IntelliPath. All right, let's go.
Protesters and started what would become the Hard Hat Riot, with several Wall Street workers putting on hard hats to participate in the violence against the students. Nixon's administration would then appropriate the hard hat as a symbol of the silent majority, painting a narrative of patriotic Americans fighting back against perceived anti-U.S. sentiments.
A little bit unsure of Phillips in the 20th century. All right, so then, like I said, you had a civil rights movement going on, and that included the passage of the Civil Rights Act, which had a line in it about not being discriminated against based on sex, gender. So, and then you had coupled this with what we call the sexual revolution, and a telepath.
Okay, so as you can see, my mic clearly died, and I did not realize it. And I'm thinking I'm talking to you guys, and you're hearing, and you're not. So what is actually going on, as you can tell from the beginning, my teacher, we're talking about the civil rights movement, and she's speaking on like Martin Luther King and Rosa Parks, and then she starts to talk about this young lady by the name of Claudette Colvin, Colvin, and let's see. So she starts talking about this lady named Claudette Colvin, and she was 15 years old when she wanted to she was sitting on a bus, and she didn't give her seat up to a white woman, and she got arrested, and they put her in jail. She got out the next day, and there she go right there. I might make it bigger so you guys can see, but she didn't give up her seat, right? Like I said, she went to jail. She got out the next day, and some of the leaders of the civil rights movement, they didn't really want to take her case because she was pregnant and she wasn't married. 9 months later, Rosa Parks did the same thing, and they took her case and it blew up, and boom, bop, bam. Well, my teacher is telling us this story, right? And it kind of resonated with me because I kind of remember hearing about this. And as you can see here, I'm actually gonna start like trying to, I'm asking y'all, like, did y'all hear what she said? Cause it's a Zoom and you can't stop and record. It's not it's not pre-recorded. So I'm trying to see where I actually start looking for it. Honey child, I opened up a whole nother tab. And there I go. I open up a whole nother tab because I'm like, hold on, let me give me some info on her. Look, I'm asking y'all, like, what do y'all know about such and such? And this is what I want. I'm trying to hurry up, girl. You see, I'm looking her up. Boom. And I'm watching myself too on the playback because at a certain point I realized something. Here I just want to show y'all like in real time. Pay attention right here because this is me looking her up right here. Okay? I'm looking her up. Trying to see, hold on, wait. And then what got me was in 2021, that's when they decided to expunge her case, pretty much. Like, I'm just reading and like, hold on, wait. You know, just all this information. Like I say, my teacher was teaching on it, and she said what she said, and it went by so fast. And I'm like, hold on, wait. We gotta rewind that. You know, flip it back and reverse it. And so this is me. I'm texting, putting it in the group chat. She died yesterday. Okay, so you guys just heard. We was just talking about Claudette Colvin. I go to look her, you seen me. I went to look her up because the story just like hit me. I didn't know this. I didn't know who she was. Say she was 13. No, wait, let me get it right. She was 15. September 5th, 1939. All her birth, that's when she was born. She died January 13th, 2026. She died yesterday. This woman just died yesterday. And this is crazy. So, like, I'm going to put in, I have to take a picture of it because my teacher is talking to us about this woman. You guys just seen that. And so I'm like, you see, I need to get some more information. And we're on a live Zoom. There's no pausing it, rewinding it back. It is what it is. I usually take notes, but I was just sitting back, okay? So just listening. You know, I had a long day today, okay? So, and when she said Claudette Colvin, it just, you guys see, I'm so glad I recorded it. But I'm looking and I'm like, January 13, 2026. This is Wikipedia. This is Wikipedia, whatever the fuck. This is for real, okay? She just died. And I'm thinking like, my thing was, I wanted to see, because I'm not sure what she said, but they saying like, she just got out of prison. Okay, on March 2nd, 1955 is when she got arrested at the age of 15 in Montgomery, Alabama, for refusing up her seat to a white woman in a crowded, segregated bus. Okay? This occurred 9 months before. This is what hit me. 9 months before the more widely known incident in which Rosa Parks, this was 9 months before Rosa Parks, this little girl who is 15 years old, okay, she went to jail for this. Hold on, y'all, because this is a lot. Hold on. 1 month, hold on. So I'm looking and I'm trying to figure out, so how long I'm like, this is crazy to me. So hold on, what happened? And that was from a record arrest and was expunged. Against her had been brought more than 6 years earlier. Okay, so I'm gonna have to do some more. Okay, so Colvin was fourth to challenge segregation. Okay, Colvin testified before 3 judge panels on June 13, 1956. They determined that state local laws require segregation were unconstitutional. The case went to the U.S. Supreme Court on appeal by the state, which held the district court. 1 month later, the Supreme Court ordered to Montgomery, state, Alabama. Boycott was called off after a few months. The court subsequently declared segregation. Okay, for many years, in the pioneer effort, she said young people, Rose Park, Colvin case was dropped by civil rights campaigners because she was unmarried and pregnant during the proceedings. Whoa. So wait. Wow. They said that the civil rights campaigners, they dropped her case because she was 15 and unmarried and pregnant. She was pregnant because she was unmarried and pregnant. Okay. They dropped her case. They didn't want to take her case. Okay, so they called her a bad girl. Wow. Okay, so I had to have a talk with Chat right quick, Chat GPT, you know. And okay, so she was only in jail for one night. Okay, she was only in jail for one night, but her record got expunged 66 years later. Make it make sense. In 2021, her record just got expunged. She just died yesterday. Condolences to her family. And Miss Claudette, thank you for your services, boo. Thank you. I remember a while ago learning about different, I think this was, I'm trying to think. A few years ago, my daughter had to do a project for Black History Month in at their school, and they decided to put up the faces of people, the people that pretty much helped, or just putting up all type of Black people, like the Black different inventors, Madam C.J. Walker, like anybody Black that did anything, right? And so I was picked to be the one to print out all of these pictures. Okay, I still got pictures in my computer. I printed out hundreds. Like they put these pictures like on all the doors in the school. Okay, so it was a lot of pictures. And so since I did that, I had to look it up, looked up a lot of stuff. And I remember coming across it, but because I was such in go mode, I wasn't really diving into it. So when my teacher brought this up, it kind of like reminded me, oh, I look a mess. It kind of like reminded me like, oh yeah, like I remember. And it made me want to know more, like what was this about, this and that. And so that's when I went to look. Wow. Okay, so that's when I went to look, and then I'm looking, and I had to get off because I'm like, let me. Is what I'm seeing real? This woman just died yesterday, and then so I had told my teacher she just died yesterday, and my teacher was just like, oh my gosh, I'm so thankful that I brought her up, and then I'll make sure that I will put that in the next, for the next class or whatever, she's going to add it to her thing. And she was like, it's so, wonderful that we was just talking about her, because she was such a light, a big, movement in the civil rights, in civil rights, what I'm saying? Like she encouraged so many other, people. For one, Rosa Parks. And like I say, she didn't get any publicity or the help or all that like Rosa Parks did, because she was pregnant and unmarried. So they didn't want to put her in the spotlight. She didn't fit the she didn't fit what they wanted, I guess, whatever. But yeah, oh my gosh. And like I said, just condolences to the family. And then I just want to also say, just thanks so much also, really appreciate that, for real. Like, she was a light. She's a light, still shining. Here it is, girl, still shining. I could say you definitely brightened my day. Very inspirational. Yeah. Okay, so now that I'm done with that, girl, I still got work. I'm gonna call y'all when I'm done working.
Okay, so I'm back. Y'all, don't pay no attention how I look because you know I'm tired. It is 7:14. I'm still doing work. But Big Betty ordered me some food. She ordered some churches. Pretty sure it's tenders. Yep, tenders and some biscuits. And this is some coleslaw. Thank you, Big Betty. So I'm going to just listen as they read and
Materials. Watergate scandal.
eat my food.
On June 17th, 1972, 5 men were caught
Got
breaking
some
into
honey
the Democratic
barbecue
National Committee's
sauce.
office in the Watergate building complex. 4 of the men used to work for the Central Intelligence Agency, CIA. The 5th burglar, James W. McCord Jr., was in charge of security for a group working to get President Nixon reelected. This group was led by John Mitchell, who was an advisor to Nixon and served as his attorney at one point. The day after the initial break-in, the Washington Post ran a big story about the arrest, thanks to the following reporters. Alfred E. Lewis.
It's my baby girl. He got all the girls sucked up. Big fat ass got all the boys fucked up. I'm not a real son. I can rock a band. Say to me while I do my money in a sight. Flexing on the ground like, hit the low John. Okay. Wait, I'm moving up and that's the game. Ooh, don't we look good together? There's a reason that they watch on my love. Yeah, I know we'll turn heads forever. So tonight I'm gonna show you love. When I walk with you, I want the whole change. Baby, that's what you do. Baby, don't play. Baby, all my
It is 8:47 and I'm done. Just got done. So now that I'm done, I'm gonna do my writing. And I'm gonna do my writing with y'all. A little personal, but I'm gonna go there. If you watch my video to this part, you deserve to get a little personal with me. Okay, so it says sunset. The sun has set. And it is 8:48 p.m. 8:48 p.m. Let me see, when did I write this morning? What time that was? 8 a.m. Perfect. Okay. So my current mood, oh my goodness. My current mood. I'm so many things. I'm tired. My mom is calling. Okay, so I'm tired. I am stressed. I'm mad because I didn't follow through. But an overall feeling is I'm gonna say disappointed too. So let's just put all those. I feel tired, stressed, disappointed. Okay, end of the day. What did I do well today? What did I do well today? I finished my work. Oh, you know what? I say, okay. Let's say I finished my work.
schoolwork. I attended both my classes. I did clean my room. So that's actually gonna feel so good. I love going into my room and it's clean. I just take my shower, go to bed. I'm tired. I am tired. Okay, so what did I do well today? I worked out good. I did a good workout. And I did a walk, so that was good. I could say I got off to a good start. I'm gonna say great start. Okay. What brought me joy today? Oh, excuse me. My workout brought me joy. And the information about Claudette. Colvin. What else brought me joy today? That's it, I could say. I am grateful for I'm most grateful for another day to become a better person. That I was given another day. I'm most grateful for the chance to even get up this morning and say, you know what? I want to do A, B, C, and D. I want to do this. Just the chance that the day that was given to me. I'm just grateful for just having this day, period. Because there's so many people that did not wake up today. And I'm just thankful that I was even given the chance to be better. Okay, so let's go back.
my goals for today is to post the video. I wanted to fast and finish in Telepath. Those were my goals for today. I did not fast, as y'all. I ate twice today, and they were not healthy. I did what I did, but I am going to post this video today. Today is the 14th. It is 8:55. It is what it is. I'm going to edit and I'm going to post this video tonight. And that'll be it. So actually I'm pretty much gonna call it a night. Yeah, I have to take my shower, go on to sleep. But I want to thank you so much for joining me on this Wednesday. This is typically how my Wednesdays go. I pretty much face in the computer all Wednesdays, all day Wednesdays. So it is what it is. Thank you so much for watching, especially if you made it to the end of this video. Please leave me a green